right, so we got another pretty exciting one going on over here. We got the back in the East, we got the Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Big news coming out of this one is that Dame is coming back. Dame is supposed to play in the game, and I believe they're tipping off at about 4 minutes here, and tonight I believe it is. It's actually going on right now. And Indiana is out big, 31-16.
Yep.
If I have to pick a dark horse, I'm not going to lie. I like the Pacers in the East. The Pacers in the East, I think, are just a forgotten about team. I love the way their pace of play. They're fast. They just play awesome basketball. Halliburton's my guy. I love the way they're constructed. Siakam fits in great with them. Obi's playing pretty good. I like Indiana a lot, and I think that they could be a team that maybe a dark horse, throw a couple bucks on them to make it to the East.
Yeah, man. Like you said, like they're very well organized or orchestrated together. They run a lot. They hustle a lot. They play good defense a lot. They're very efficient in their shot taking and their shot making. Like right now, just looking at the box score, Pascal Siakam 3 for 4, Aaron Nesmith 2 for 2, Miles Turner 2 for 2, Numbar 1 for 2. Tyrese Halliburton, 2 for 3. Dude, you're barely missing out here. Your starters are doing work, which is why you're up 31-18 on the Bucks, right?
And I love the way Halliburton facilitates the team too. Like everybody eats. He's I feel like he's one of the most underrated and unselfish guards in the league. Halliburton can take over a game, but you don't see him doing it unless he has to. He is perfectly content and perfectly in the zone to just, do what he needs to do to win the game. Halliburton could do it if he needs to, but I love that about I think that's a great sign of a point guard that really understands and has confidence and knows what he's doing. You don't have to take over the game. You don't have to be the guy, but if you need to, you can.
Yeah. No, and for Milwaukee, man, dude, game 1, Kyle Kuzma did not do anything. Did not grab a rebound, did not grab an assist, did not throw a dish and assist, did not score a point. Right now, starting game 2, 0 for 2. Not doing anything. So that trade right there for Kyle Kuzma trading away Chris Middleton. Yes, I know Chris Middleton was old and injured and probably questionable. But, dude, man, you got to stick with what works, and he's a champion, and he can make some mid-range, and he can make some very smart plays. Kyle Kuzma, man, he has energy, and he'll run up and down the floor. He'll do what you need him to do, but he's not very efficient, man. And
is this like his 4th team in 5 years or 6 years or something? I mean, I feel like
he went for the Lakers. He went for the Lakers to the Wizards and now Milwaukee, right? But with the Lakers, bro, when you have LeBron, when you got AD, when you got KCP, when you got Rajon Rondo, we got Dwight Howard, the veterans around you that know how to play the game. They're gonna tell you where to go, what spot you need to be in, and all that stuff. With the Milwaukee Bucks, they have some veterans, but some of them only have won, while the others have not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just looking at the way the Bucks are constructed right now, that team just doesn't seem like a championship contending team. The way they're just structured, 1 through 5, you got Dame and you got Giannis, and that's literally it. It seems like, in my opinion, it feels like Portis can do his thing. Now he's back, but just is that I don't really fear Milwaukee, and I don't feel like Indiana fears them either.
Yeah, man. And honestly, I had Milwaukee winning this series, but the way that I saw game 1 went, and now looking at the box score of game 2 and how it is going, Milwaukee cannot keep up with it. They can't keep up with them, and they can't be as efficient as them. So that defense is going to show, man.
Just a live look in real quick. It's 36-23 with 2:38 to go in the first. Milwaukee. It's going to be interesting, man. I hope Dame can come back and play, and he's able to finish out the series because it's going to be a very interesting offseason, I think, for Giannis and for Dame. And we'll see what the Bucks are going to look like, I think, next year, because I feel like that's kind of where the Milwaukee's future is looking towards next year, what's actually going to happen, because I don't think they're going to get past the Pacers.
But do you think that they win tonight's game?
I think the Pacers are going to dominate. If you're looking at the score already, they're up doing pretty well. And if Indiana can start out already scoring 36 in the first quarter, they're going to average probably 150. I think that's what they normally average for the season or so, something like that. So I don't know. Yeah. Defensively, I think that's where Indiana's downfall will necessarily be. But the way Indiana plays, though, is that you have to score just as much as they do. because they don't care if you score a bunch because they know they can score. So I think that's where their slight maybe downfall will come in. But I think the Pacers are going to handle this one.
Yeah, I don't think Milwaukee can play great defense, man. I don't think they're going to be able to stop them. Yeah, they'll have a shooting clinic from Damian Leonard, and they'll have Giannis put up at least 30, grab 15 boards, but I don't feel like it's going to be enough when you got all the starters for the Pacers being efficient, and then even the bench, there's two guys off the bench being efficient already, and it's like they got to play good defense, man, because their offense, they don't have to worry about offense. Milwaukee has offense, but they don't have perimeter defense, and their interior defense is kind of lackluster against a tall.
Which is ironic because that was the whole reason they brought in Doc Rivers randomly, because he was supposed to be a defensive-minded guy and hasn't helped them out at all. They've actually gotten worse on defense than when he wasn't there. So,
but they don't have defensive players like Tyron Pence, not a defensive player. Kyle Kuzma, not a defensive player. Brook Lopez, not a defensive player. Damian Lillard, obviously not a defensive player.
Brook used to be, but I think at this point he's just there for a big man, and he just kind of
he grabs rebounds and he'll shoot threes. That's it. But other than that, even the bench players, there's no defense there. They're all straight offensive minded. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think Indiana's going to handle this one pretty easily, in my opinion.